Hello everyone, welcome back to Intensity Thrills, and today I will be analyzing Vellosacoaster, which is a coaster that I have never talked about on this channel. I don't know why I've never talked about this coaster on this channel because it looks completely insane. And they just released the new trains and everything, so I'm just going to take an in-depth look at the layout and break it completely down. Just first of all, I just want to thank Amusement Insider for providing me with this, and also Universal Studios channel because I used their trailer for some of the footage. But really good off-ride footage and a really good POV. Thank you to both of those channels for helping me. And so first of all, let's look at the POV to see kind of what we have here for this POV. So as you can see, you start with some great theming as you turn out of the station. I mean, obviously it's going to have good theming. It's a Universal. And then you go into a very, very, very forceful looking launch. And this thing just looks like insane for like Universal, because Universal's other launch in the park doesn't look very forceful, to be honest. But this launch looks really good, kind of like a Terran launch. Taran. That's really the most comparable I have to this coaster, just maybe like a more intense version of Taran. And then you go through a rock, you have a really cool inversion there, and now you're just flying through this amazing looking layout. Some ejector. That's something I really look forward to on a roller coaster. Ejector is like the #1 thing I think everyone looks forward to on a roller coaster. Good laterals, and you just fly through this layout. You know, it might not be as fast as Maverick, to be honest, but I think it might be a better roller coaster than Maverick. And then you have this second launch and the top hat. One thing that I have to take away from the top hat is it has brakes on the top. But I mean, if it didn't have brakes on the top, it might be like completely unsafe because you would fly straight over that thing. But still, the top hat looks super fun. And then you go into a bunch more inversions. And this ride is super long. And the layout is super good. And I mean, I might go like, next year to Universal Studios. So I just can't wait to try it, because this coaster just looks incredible. Now that's it for the POV. So I'm gonna go through a bunch of the things of the ride and kind of give it a score for everything. So now for the first thing is the layout, and I'm going to give the layout a 5 out of 10, and not 5 out of 10, 5 out of 5, because the layout looks super good. So that's a 5 out of 5. And then I'll give the airtime a 4.5 out of 5. It doesn't look like it has the most airtime, but the airtime looks like on the hills, it looks like it might be some of the best in the world. And then I'm gonna give the smoothness a 5 out of 5 for sure, and that's because it's an Intamin and their new track. And then I'm gonna give the intensity a 4.5 out of 5. It's just because the pacing isn't the best in the world, and then I'm gonna give the pacing a 4. So those are all the things, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time on Intensity Thrills.